video is going to show some stretches that you can do before you go to play golf. Some of you may or may not know that I do happen to play quite a bit of golf. And this is inspired by one of my friends who messaged me after saying that he'd been to the driving range for the first time in 8 months and wondered why his back hurt, but he did no stretching beforehand. So these are just a few stretches you can do standing before you tee off or before you go to the driving range. So we're going to start with the feet kind of hip width apart, standing nice and tall. And we're going to have a softness in the knees, and we're going to do some roll downs. So we're going to drop the chin to the chest, and we're gently going to roll down vertebra by vertebra, allowing the knees to be nice and soft. So we're just releasing the spine and the back of the legs, and then we're going to roll back up again. So feel that we're starting to engage the core. So from the side it looks like this. We drop the chin to the chest and we tumble down. Imagine there's a magnet on the crown of our head pulling us down towards our toes. We bend the knees as much as we need to, and then we can just hang here. So allow the belly to rest on the thighs, hold on to the elbows, and just feel the tension release in the back of the legs and the back. And you might just want to sway gently from side to side. So from the front, we're just gently releasing into the back. But it's important to keep the knees bent. And if your lower back and hamstrings are quite tight, you might be a little bit higher up. Just do what feels right for you. Release the arms down, gently restack vertebra by vertebra. And then come up, interlock the fingers, take the palms up. Keep the arms straight, just lean gently to one side. Start to get a nice stretch down the side of the body. And then we come back to centre and we lean gently to the other side. Again, just starting to get a bit of a stretch. Coming back, releasing the arms down. Now the glutes and the hips are really important in the golf swing, so we want to release them. What we can do is we can place our heel on our knee, and we're just going to squat. If you want, you can have your golf club in front of you. I don't have one to hand. And use that to lean on. Or if there's a wall, you can place your hands on the wall. And we sit back. So this is allowing the glutes, this is allowing the bottom, which is, the glutes is one of the most important muscles in the golf swing. So it's just allowing it to release and to open. This will also help the lower back. And then we release, and then you do the other side. Bending the knee, allow the knee to drop out to the side. And again, feel that stretch in the glutes. And release. And then we're going to release the shoulders. So we take the hands, and we're going to interlock the fingers. Roll the shoulder blades together and start to take the hands away from the bottom. So you might find that your arms don't go very far, it depends on your shoulders. And then we're going to take the feet quite wide, turn the toes inwards. And then you're going to fold forwards. So hinging from the hips, folding forwards, keeping the legs nice and straight and allowing the arms to go over. Now you might find your arms are only there, or they might come over further. But feel that you're lifting them away. So we want to feel we're trying to open up the chest. So allow that opening. And this, we're also getting release at the back of the legs, releasing into the hamstrings. And then we release the hands down, bending the knees, come back up. And then we're going to do this with a twist, because obviously rotation is super important in the swing. So we're going to lean forward and place the fingertips on the mat. And then we take the other arm up, so have the palm facing away, so we're allowing those shoulders to open and starting to get some rotation. And we're trying to look up towards our hands. When we do this, we want the spine to stay nice and straight. So lengthen up, keep the spine straight from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And as we bring the arm up, we're allowing it to open and to rotate. And then we do the other side. We place that hand on the ground. We take the other arm up, really opening into the thoracics, allowing the top of the spine to move. And then we can release that, we come down, we come back up. Triceps, take the hand behind the back. And then we're just trying to open it up. So use the hand to just pull that back a little bit. Allow a bit of a release along the front. And then do the other side. And the other really important thing is to loosen our psoas, our hip flexor. So we're going to come down onto the floor for this. If you're outside and it's a bit muddy, just place something under the knee. So you And we're just going to lean forward. So think that we're opening the front of the hip here, push forward from the hip, and then this arm, we're just going to reach it up and feel from the tips of the fingers to that hip flexor, really feel the length coming up. So we're going to hold this. Feel that we're opening and really push that hip forward as much as you can. And then we're going to swap sides. So you take the other leg forward, push the hip, reach the arm up. Then we release, we come up to stand, and then finally we can stretch the front of the thighs. You might want to hold on, because this is a stretch, not a balance. We're going to grab the foot, and we want the hip to stay nice and parallel to the other leg. It's not out to the side, it's not here. It's nice and straight. And feel we're pushing the foot into the hand. So that's allowing us to stretch the front of the thigh a little bit more. We release and do the other side. If you can't reach, you can always tie something round your ankle to hold on. Or you can just rest the foot onto something so we're still getting that stretch at the front. And release. And then finally, to get a little bit more rotation, bend the knees. So we're getting into what I call kind of like your swing, your swing stance. So whatever that position is where you're going to hold the club, we're going to place our hands here. Think we've got a rod going from the crown of the head to our tailbone, and just rotate our shoulders from one way to the other. You can take the hands in front and just allow some rotation. Start to feel the body moving, keeping the hips still. And then release. There you go. Enjoy your round of golf.